Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture number 5 of unit number 1 matrices. In this lecture, we'll continue with the examples on normal form. In previous video, we have discussed about the normal, what do we mean by normal form. One example also we have solved. Now here, few more examples on the normal form we are going to do. The question will be like this: find the normal form of the following matrix, hence determine its rank. Okay, so once we get the normal form, we can comment on normal rank of that matrix. So 5 examples I have written. Out of this, 1 or 2 I will do, and the remaining you need to solve. Okay, at your own. So these are the list of problems. So let us start with the first example. I will do it for you. So this is the given matrix. It is a 3 by 4 matrix, right? So maximum rank can be 3. We know that property. It is 3 by 4. So maximum rank can be 3. So let us try to obtain identity matrix inside this matrix. So starting from the first entry, here we need to get 1 initially. Okay, so for getting that 1, we can do the interchange of first and third row, or you can interchange 2 columns also, because both transformations are allowed in normal form. So let us change the first and third row. So by performing R1 3, your matrix will be equivalent to first row will be 1 1 2, second row as it is, first row will become third row. So this will be the matrix after the transformation R1 3. Now what we are going to do next, we are going to make these two entries 0. Okay, so in what way we are going to obtain normal form? We are going to make diagonally 1 1 1, and below diagonal entries and after diagonal entries we are going to make zeros there. So here these two entries we have to make 0 now. So for that, the correct transformation is, we are going to change second row and third row, and here we have 3, so 3 times first row, and here we have 2, therefore 2 times first row, and in between minus sign. So after performing these two transformation, here we will get zeros, and the matrix will be first row as it is, triple 1 2, 3 minus 3 0, 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 3 0, then here minus 3 minus 3 minus 6, 1 minus 3 minus 2, 2 minus 6 minus 4, here 2 minus 2 0, 1 minus 2 minus 1, minus 3 minus 2 minus 5, here minus 6 minus 4 minus 10. So this will be the matrix after performing these two transformation. Now the next task is, next to this entry, means at these 3 places we have to make 0. Okay, so once we get here first pivot entry as 1, then below that entry and after that entry, next to that entry, all the entries should be 0. That is what the normal form is. So for converting these 3 to 0, so we need to perform 3 column transformations. We are going to change the entries in the column now. So second column we are going to change, third column, and fourth 3 columns we are going to change. So 1 minus 1 is 0, therefore take the operation C2 minus C1. 1 minus 1 is 0, therefore take the operation C3 minus C1. 2 minus 2 0, so C4 minus 2 times C1. So after applying these 3 transformations simultaneously, this first column is not going to change. Now what you write, directly write here 3 entries as zeros, and whatever the remaining entries you are having here, that same entries you write here, because of this 0, these entries will remain as it is. So minus 6 minus 2 minus 4 as it is, minus 1 minus 5 and minus 10 as it is. The next thing is, we need to get here 1. So for getting 1 here, what we can do, we can do the interchange of second and third row. So by performing R2 3, we'll get, after performing R2 3, this 0 minus 1 minus 5 minus 10 will come here, and 0 minus 6 minus 2 minus 4 will go in the third row. Now we have to make here 1, diagonally we have to make 1, so we can multiply this throughout by minus sign. So let us multiply both by only one, this row will multiply by minus, or this column will multiply. Anyway you can do to get here 1. So I will multiply the second column by 1, so minus C2. So what will get, the first column will be 0 1 0 0 as it is. The next column will be 0 minus 1 minus 6 will become 0 1 6. The next two columns are 0 minus 5 minus 2, 0 minus 5 minus 2, and 0 minus 10 minus 4. Now we have to make entry below this 0 and to the right 0. Okay, so for making this I will apply R3 minus 6 times R2. Okay, so that will give us first row will be as it is 0 1 minus 5 minus 10. Second row will be as it is 0 6 minus 6 0 minus 2 6 times this minus minus will become plus 30 30 minus 2 28 minus 4 plus 6 times 60 60 minus 4 is 56. Now we can see that here we can divide this by 28. 28 2s are 56. Here we will get 1 and 2. Here also we are having minus 5 minus 10. That doesn't matter. First we'll make this to 0 now. For that we'll apply C3 plus 5 times C2 and C4 plus 10 times C2. So for making these two entries 0, first column will be as it is, second column will be as it is, third column here will get 0. These two entries 28 56 will remain as it is. Okay, now we can divide throughout by 28. So divide the third row by 28, that is multiply by 1 by 28 to the third row. So we'll get 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0, sorry not 0 1 1 here and here 2. Now we obtain here the identity matrix of order 3. Now this entry we need to make 0 because we in normal form we have one identity matrix and other matrix is null matrix. So for making this entry 0, perform C4 minus 2 times C3. So 1 0 0 will be as it is, 0 1 0 as it is, 0 0 1 as it is. This entire column will become 0. Now we can clearly partition this matrix into identity matrix and null matrix. So in this way we will have that partition. On the left we are having identity matrix, on the right we are having 0 null matrix. So this is equivalent to, this is a identity matrix of order 3 and this is null matrix, will denote it by 0. So this is the required normal form of the given matrix. So this belongs to the form I3 0. Okay, in this way we are going to write finally the normal form. This is the required normal form. Now once we have normal form, whatever order of identity matrix in that normal form you are having, that will be your rank. Hence rank of this matrix A is 3. Okay, so try to understand all the calculations starting from the diagonal entry first. We get 1 here, then after below this 0 and to the right we are making all the entries 0. Then diagonally we move towards the second row, there you get 1, below that 0, to the right zeros. So whatever transformations you will need, whether it is row or column, you will perform them. After that again diagonally come here, below nothing is there, so on the right you make 0. And once we get identity matrix and 0 matrix only in that matrix, simply partition them in two parts, separate the identity matrix from the 0 matrices and try to write the normal form. If we get here, for this matrix only 2 partitions we have obtained. So only 2 partitions, one is identity matrix and one is 0 matrix. If we get 4 parts, so accordingly you write here 0 0 at the bottom. So in this way we are writing normal form at the end. And from the normal form, whatever order of that matrix, identity matrix in the normal form you will have, that will be your rank. One more example I will do and the remaining you try at your own. So this is the second example, 2 3 4 5. It is a 4 by 4 matrix. Okay, so let us start the transformations. Here we need to get 1 initially, so for that purpose you can do the subtraction of 2 rows and get 1 here. So what we can do, we are going to change the first row. So what I am going to do, R1 minus R1 minus 1 into R1 plus R2. Okay, this transformation I am going to apply. Or what you can do, you perform first separately the minus R1 and then you add in the second row. So if you perform the first transformation, -2 -3 -4 -5, you will get here 3 4 5 6 as it is, then 4 5 6 7 as it is, and 4 10 11 12 as it is. Now I am going to change the first row, add first row in the second row, then we'll get here 1 1 1. So after adding these two row, here 1 1 1 1, here 3 4 5 6 4 5 6 7 4 10 11 12 as it is. So first row is 1 1 1 now. So we obtain here 1. Now below that entry you make 0. So for that, three transformations will apply simultaneously. We'll change R2, R3 and R4. R2 minus 3 times R1, R3 minus 4 times R1, and R4 minus 4 times R1. So after applying these three transformations, what we'll get, let us see. First row will remain as it is, 1 1 1. 3 minus 3 minus 3, 0. 4 minus 3, 1. 5 minus 3, 2. And 6 minus 3, 3. Here 4 minus 4, 0. 5 minus 4, 1. 6 minus 4, 2. Here 3. 4 minus 4, 0. 10 minus 4, 6. 11 minus 4, 7. And here 8. 12 minus 4. So in this way you will get the matrix. Now next task is to make this 3 0. So for that, 3 column transformation, we'll change C2, C3, C4 by C2 minus C1, C3 minus C1 and C4 minus C1. So once we apply these three transformations, we'll get 0 here, and this remaining terms will remain as it is because of these 0 entries. You can check the calculations. So we'll get here, the next will be 1 0 0 0, here 0 0, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 and 6 7 8. So this will be the next matrix that we'll get after transformation. Now one diagonally here we have 1. Now we have to make these two 0 and these two 0. So let us do that. First I will do the row wise these two entries 0. So for that I am going to change third row and fourth row. And for making these two 0, I am going to make use of this row number 2. So R3 minus R2 will give you that 0 here, and R4 minus 6 times R2 will give you the next 0. So you will get, after the transformations, 1 0 0 first row as it is, second row as it is, third row here you will get 0, here also you will get 0. Now 2 minus 2 0, 3 minus 3 also 0. So when you will do R3 minus R2, this entire row will become 0. Now here 6 minus 6 0. Now 7 minus 6 is 1. 7 minus 6 times means 7 minus 12. 7 minus 12 is minus 5, and 8 minus 18 is minus 10. Right? So this 0 row we are going to write at the bottom because we need to get here diagonally 1. And these two also we are going to make 0. So what I will do, I will first make these two 0, and then I will do the interchange of the rows. So for making these two 0, we are going to change the third column and fourth column by using the second column. C3 minus 2 times C2, C4 minus 3 times C2. So first column will remain as it is, 1 0 0 0. Second column will remain as it is, 0 1 0 0. This column will become 0 0, and the other entries, these 4 entries will remain as it is, minus 4 minus 10. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll divide this by minus 5. Okay, so because of that, here we'll get 1, and this will do the interchange of the rows. So I will multiply by minus 1 by 5 to the row number 4. So what we'll get, 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0, and last row will be 0 0 1 2. Now for getting diagonally 1 1 1, we need to bring this one here. Okay, so for that I will do the interchange of the third and fourth row R3 4. So that will give us 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 2, and last row will become 0 0 0. Now only this entry is non-zero, so make this 0 because we are having 1 here, so diagonally we are obtain 1. Now to make this entry 0, we will perform C4 minus 2 times C3. So finally we'll get the matrix in this form 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. Now in this matrix we have obtained the identity matrix, and remaining entries are 0. So let us separate the identity matrix from the 0 matrix. Okay, so there are total 4 parts that we can get here. This is identity matrix, and the remaining, this is 0 matrix of some order, this is 0 matrix of some order, this is 0 matrix of some order. So this is equivalent to normal form. In the left corner we are having I3. Here we have 0, here we have 0, here we have 0. 0 means null matrices of different order. So this is the final required normal form. Okay, the calculations are not that difficult. We just have to get the identity matrix of some order in the leftmost corner, and whatever the remaining 0 entries you will get, just at the end you need to check whether you have obtained some identity matrix of some order or not, and remaining entries has to be 0. That care you have to take. And after getting all the things, means identity matrix and 0 matrix, just separate the identity matrix from 0 matrices, and whatever parts you will get, depending upon that we'll have the normal form. Okay, in the previous example we have obtained 2 parts, here we have obtained 4 parts of the matrix. So therefore this is the normal form of the given matrix, and from the normal form you can write the rank. Now rank of A is 3 because the identity matrix is of order 3. Now try to complete the remaining examples at your own. If you need any help, you can ask me in comment box. So these 3 examples I am leaving for you. Okay, so try to complete them. In the coming lecture we are going to start the next topic of unit number 1, matrices, that is consistency of system of linear equations. And that system of for solving system of linear equations we are going to take the help of rank of a matrix. Means we are going to see the application of rank in solving system of linear equations. So that's it from this lecture. Thank you.